Really proud of the guys. Good win for our team. Have a lot of respect for Northwestern and how well they execute and some of the things they did. But I thought our guys, really amped it up in the first half in terms of our intensity level defensively. We were stagnant against the zone, and not having, Juwan for a good part of that first half obviously impacted our offense, not being able to play through them a little bit. But the defensive intensity in the first half was excellent, and then I thought in the second half, offensively, we were much different. We moved better, really shared the ball, and had some guys step up and make some big baskets to alleviate some of the pressure. But really good win for our team, and excited for them. Have another week here to work a little bit before we play again, so we got to take some time.
I think Rob called this the best defensive game you guys have had all year. I mean, I'm sure it's not where you want it to be, and probably not ever gets there, but I mean, where have you seen some of the most growth defensively maybe the last week, 2 weeks?
We're a lot quicker. We're a lot more mobile, especially with our front court. As Duran goes down, you get faster. It's just inevitably the guys that are in the game are quicker and we move better. And I think just keeping the ball out of the post has been a big key for us here. And in general, guys have done a pretty good job on the ball. And I thought today, just in terms of not letting their shooters get comfortable looks, having to put the ball on the floor. And then I thought we did a decent job on McIntosh just in terms of trying to keep a body in front of him and not let him get all the way to the basket. But we got to keep working at it. I know we're going to be playing bigger teams, and the firepower that we go against in this league is tough. But if we're together and we keep being tough-minded, if we keep getting more intelligent in some areas defensively, I think, especially at home, we can be tough to deal with.
I guess kind of more of an abstract question, but how happy were you with the response to losing Juwan and maybe not being able to get that offense going, that it seemed like the response was kind of to knuckle down even more defensively?
Yeah, I thought those guys did a good job. Freddie had really good moments in there. Justin ended up picking up 2, and Colin had to go long stretches. Clifton got in there, had a couple deflections and blocked shots. So we had a lot of guys step up. The perimeter guys, I thought, did a really good job of being sticky in terms of the ball pressure and the toughness that we needed to make their guys a little bit uncomfortable. They obviously missed some open shots as well. Sometimes that happens. But, I thought even the last couple minutes of the first half, back-to-back stops to finish the first half was really, really important.
Coach, Robert Johnson seems to be shooting the ball with a lot of confidence right now. What have you liked about his play down these past couple games in the stretch?
Just being aggressive. The one thing with Rob is he's a great kid. He's really coachable. And I think as he struggled through the course of the December months of January, early January, when he couldn't, buy the open shot, he never got frustrated. He's continued to really work hard defensively. He's taken a lot of pride in his rebounding right now. When we've gotten smaller, we've got to be more collective in that. And usually when you work like he works, good things happen and it gets turned around. And we just keep encouraging him, shoot the ball when you're open. Don't pass one up. I think he still passes a couple too many up. He's got to let it go because that's one of the things he does best. And he broke the game open in the second half, a couple big shots.
Coach, what did you like specifically about what you were able to do against Lindsey and McIntosh?
Well, those guys are terrific at coming off of screens, and they're terrific of shooting over top of you. They got great size. And I thought this being able to challenge their shots, not giving them rhythm shots off threes, not giving them a rhythm bounce shots. Having them have to dribble multiple times was a big emphasis of just making them put it down a little bit more. And I thought Zach's length challenging some shots, and I thought Rob did a really good job on Lindsey just in terms of making those guys feel uncomfortable. Not all the time, but for the most part, just making them make plays. And I think we were pretty good off the ball in terms of our detail, not losing them.
You mentioned off the ball. Northwestern does a lot of screening off the ball to get guys into certain spaces. How good did you think your guys were at keeping them from getting to spots where they really like that?
Yeah, they run a lot of stuff off of the ball, and they got a lot of motion. They got a lot of screening action. And I thought guys did a really good job of either being at the level of the catch when they came off it or blowing through it, sometimes blowing through it and getting a deflection. We were whipping some screens. And, for the most part, I thought that was pretty good. And I thought just, the job that was done on Derek Pardon. Derek Pardon played 33 minutes, and he only took 2 field goals. I think just eliminating his catches was another thing that we tried to do.
Coach, you didn't get too much playing time, but did you like what you saw out of Clifton more tonight, confident enough to return to
Yeah, it's going to happen. Situation? It's going to happen, and the fact that he was in the first half should give him encouragement. He was back in there in the second half. He got a block shot on a wall up, and made another one. He's at the beginning stages, but his time is now. Juwan goes down with foul trouble, Zach's foul trouble. You have to be ready to go, and I think, this is encouraging for him to get a chance to play, and it also should be encouraging that he's going to get a chance again. Now he's got to build on that opportunity in practice this week and continue to try and compete like he has to in the game.
Coach, I saw on Big Ten Network that your big superstition is you like to wear the same suit jacket when the team wins, and you've been wearing the same suit, and you're going to wear it in the next game of Michigan State.
Yeah, typically if we win, I don't change. It's clean, but I don't change. And for whatever reason, when I got here, I kind of got away from it. But I'm back.
Coach, the defense did a great job, obviously, but they seem to be taking pride in what they were doing today. It's something you mentioned a while back, but that seemed to be out there today, really just staying after it.
Yeah, I mean, we've played really, to be honest with you, I think since our Wisconsin second half, where we didn't compete at all on the glass and just weren't very good. I think from that point on, there's very, very little questioning the effort level and the concentration. We're not always perfect. We're not always great, but there's energy about what we're trying to do. And I think just to start this game as we struggled offensively, to look up there and maybe the score didn't look real good, but I think it was like 3 points or 6 points. It's like one of those things where guys are really, making it hard on them. So it's going to be a staple. It's got to be something we keep building on. We're in the beginning stage of the Big Ten, getting ready to go through the ground, and that's what you got to have when you play these teams in here and on the road. You have to have a grittiness about you. You have to have a quickness about you, how you approach defense. And I think, more than anything, I think we're starting to look the part a little bit better.
Archie, the improved guard play, certainly in the last 2
Yeah.
games, what's been making where do you see that growing?
Well, we're just encouraging those guys to be aggressive right now. I think that, when you get into league play, you're only going to be as good as your guards. And I think, being able to win these 2 games this week, you could really start and look at our backcourt and say, Josh Newkirk probably had the best 2-game stretch of the season. He was terrific today, I thought. I thought he was very good against Penn State. And when you have solid play at your guard slot, it helps you. Rob is Rob. Rob is going to be a guy that, we're going to count on to obviously score a little bit for us. He's been asked to do a lot. But Devontae had a great game against Penn State. I think Al came in today and made a couple good plays. But, the better and more consistent we are with our guards, high assists, low turnovers, and shooting percentages, especially from behind the line. If we can get those guys to be a little bit more consistent, our team is going to be better. And I think, in this game in particular, when your guards were able to make the plays that they made tonight, you have an easier time.
Just kind of piggybacking off that, how have those guards responded just rebounding the ball? I think Rob's had like 18 rebounds the last 3 games. How have they responded to that kind of pressure?
Yeah, we got a number. We're trying, we can add Zach in there, but from our perimeter guys, we're constantly hunting, trying to get, over 12 defensive rebounds a game from our backcourt. I think it's a big number to focus those guys in on. And, Juwan and Justin and, Freddie, those guys are going to be asked to do a lot. Sometimes they're going to be on the wrong side of guys. Sometimes they're going to be undersized. But if our guards mix it up, they get in there and they clean up the long ones. They don't leak out. They get, I think tonight, they told me the number. I'm not sure what the number was, but Newkirk has 3, Rob is 6, that's 9, Zach is 3, that's 12, Al 3, that's 15, Devontae 4, that's 19 defensive rebounds by your guards. When your guards rebound, it really helps. It helps your transition game. All 5 guys being committed to it, and I didn't think we did a good job late in the game in terms of, getting the long ones. They ended up getting 12 offensive rebounds. But for the most part, we're doing a better job. A concerted effort by our perimeter guys rebounding has been a big emphasis.
Coming out of halftime, Justin was able to kind of get behind their zone in short corners a couple times. Was that maybe a point of emphasis that you stressed to him?
Yeah, we worked on a couple things at half just in terms of our movement and where we needed to get the ball. We needed more action. We needed more reversal, cutting, and Justin is good down there. But we found a way to hit him behind the basket in terms of either Juwan finding him or guards finding him. But that got us off to a decent start. Our offense was much more fluid in the second half compared to in the first half.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.